Hi, welcome to Credit Noob 101, a channel dedicated to consumer information. Learn about tools and resources that can help you reach your financial goals, whether it's establishing your budget, increasing your credit, maintaining your credit, and overall, how to manage your personal finances. This channel is dedicated for conversations. We do not claim to be experts, just sharing our experiences and what we found that has worked, and hoping that someone else can benefit from this information. So today I will be talking about Credit Karma. As you see, there's the link right here. And when you go to Credit Karma and you go to frequently asked questions, you can find out, some basics. How do you get your score? Where does it come from? With Credit Karma, this particular app uses credit scores from TransUnion and Equifax. You can set how often you wish to have updates, but they do provide updates at least on a weekly basis. You can always customize it if you just want to know once a month or once every 2 weeks or what have you. The other thing that I really like about Credit Karma is that they give you recommendations based off of your information that they pull, your basic information that they're pulling. They're able to recommend, certain products that might help boost the score, might lower your auto insurance, your homeowner's insurance, help you to refinance, different things like that. The one thing I wanted to point out too is that Credit Karma is completely free, but there is a lot of advertising. There's a lot of advertising from creditors, other financial products, things like that. That is how Credit Karma is able to keep it free, because their partners are able to advertise their goods. As point 3, it says they get paid by the bank or lender depending on what product you decide to use. So I always tell people, Credit Karma is a good tool to use personally to help you gauge and understand what your spending habits are, what your credit score is, but you do have to have discipline and to make sure that you don't accept every offer that's available to you, depending on what you're trying to do. So today we're going to be talking about just basically educational. Although I myself have used Credit Karma to plan financial goals. For instance, when I got ready to purchase my home in 2019, I used Credit Karma to help monitor my score, to make sure that my debt to income ratios were low, things like that, to help keep me on track. The other thing I wanted to point out about Credit Karma is that it's providing you your consumer score, your FICO score, which is different than, let's say, a credit score that a lender would give you, a bank would give you if you're trying to apply for a home loan. So please do remember that with Credit Karma, you cannot take your Credit Karma score and go into your nearest bank and think that you would be approved based on your score from Credit Karma. There tends to be discrepancies of I've seen anywhere from 10 to 60 points off. But it's still a good tool to use to help you gauge your credit, to make sure that what's on your credit report is accurate, and to possibly see what other options are out there for you to help put your financial picture together. As stated before, Credit Karma offers free credit monitoring. And it's important to take a look at your credit at least once every 30 days, if for nothing else, for identity theft. Oftentimes I work with people who will say, when we're doing financial goal settings and things like that, they'll say, I haven't looked at my credit. I know it's horrible, or what have you, so I've just avoided it. And I always take a moment to really educate that person and let them know how important it is to look at your credit, not only for the score, but to make sure that, one, information is correct, because creditors do make mistakes. Sometimes wrong information is entered in. A may look like an O or what have you, and that can affect your overall financial picture. And then for 2 is identity theft. If you've lost your ID or anything like that, and someone has your address, your name, and your birthday, they can really do a lot of damage under your name. And it's not just with credit. If someone if someone has tickets or parking tickets or violations and things, and if they give your information, those are things that can end up on your credit report. So it's important to look at your credit report, I say at least once a month, whether you're using Credit Karma or whatever other app you may be using or software you may be using to monitor your credit. But check your credit to make sure that information overall is correct. That's the biggest mistake that is on most people's credit report, is just wrong information. Definition of wrong can even mean outdated information. You have the right to have 7 years time span shown on your credit report. So meaning that information that's old, that doesn't really impact or what have you, you have the right to clean up your credit. And these are all things that you can do on your own. There are legit credit repair companies. I always encourage people to first look them up under the Better Business Bureau or consumer protection agencies, just to make sure that there aren't any complaints or things against that credit building organization. It is a complete legit business, but there are a lot of things that I found that you can do on your own that just takes time. And you can apply those funds that you would have paid to possibly a third party. You can apply that to your situation and work out your situation on your own. So I wanted to highlight that it is important to look at your credit at least once a month. Under consumer protection laws, you have at least once a year you're allowed a free credit report from all 3 credit bureaus. Remember, there are only 3 credit bureaus that are currently recognized, which is TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Those are the only bureaus that collect and report data right now. Credit Karma is it's a third party that puts together your information in a way that's a little more consumer friendly. So there's hundreds of these type of companies around, but there's only 3 credit bureaus that are recognized in the financial industry. The other thing I wanted to just take a little time and talk about the tools and the education that this particular app offers. As I stated earlier, that I was able to monitor and gauge my progress for purchasing my home by using Credit Karma. There were tips that would have certain accounts, maybe the balances were too high, and there was verbiage under that account that Credit Karma said, hey, if you tackle this account, if you pay it down to this amount, it could affect you this way. So there's a lot of tools, step-by-step, easy to understand tools to help you reach whatever financial goal you're trying to reach. Credit Karma also offers help on different topics. As you can see here, that there are different topics that you can touch. You can do credit health, which is overall information and tips pertaining to your actual profile. The one thing I like about Credit Karma is that all of the information that they're giving is really customized. It's customized to you, meaning that if your friend was to log in next to you, they may have different tips from you, because it's individualized. And I really like that because it gives you a chance to see how different things would affect your picture, and it's not just a general information. These are literally offers and tips that are custom to you. Credit Karma also has a bank where they can open up a checking account for you. You do get a debit card, and we'll discuss that at a later date. But the debit card, you get certain benefits, cash back, things like that. It's really competitive with a lot of mainstream banks today, even though it's an online banking service. But that's a nice feature that Credit Karma is offering as well too. And I also wanted to point out down here, there's TurboTax. So you can actually link your TurboTax information to here, and that can help customize some other options for you, because Credit Karma will have actual access to your annual income and what your income is, to better help figure what products will best help you or best fit you. Reminder again, just because Credit Karma is suggesting these products You do not have to purchase them or use the services. Credit Karma is just showing you some resources that may help. I encourage you, again, you need to be really disciplined when you use these type of apps, because they can show you, multiple things. And just because you can be approved from doesn't mean that you need to have them. So, really understanding what your financial goals are, what your personal money management goals are, will help you to really get the best out of some type of program like Credit Karma, some type of app like Credit Karma. The other thing that they have, which I really like, is the financial relief. So on here, there's different topics. On how, depending on whatever topic you're looking for help in. See, there's credit health, there's identity monitoring, and then even right here, there's a link that says, how can I improve my credit health? And when you click on that, it will take you to an article that will basically go over that information for you. And then they also have different articles as well too. So overall, in my personal opinion, I think that Credit Karma is a great tool to use to help you understand and see what your financial picture is. A good basis for you to start before you start your financial goal setting or plan setting. And remember, goals can be short-term or long-term or even mid-term. So having a tool like this to know what your credit is, knowing what other outside resources may be available to you, can really help you put yourself in the best financial position possible. So that will end this video on Credit Karma. There will be another video to talk about Credit Karma's banking and debit card, and just going over the benefits and pros and cons of that. And once again, please subscribe to the channel. We will have topics like this on about every 2 weeks, just to kind of help others who are looking for tools and things that they can use to help put their financial picture where they want it to be. So thank you, and please subscribe.